Well, hello there, Internet. This is the updated video. It's a series focusing on geniuses that is to be a musician. So I want to compare classical masters, specifically their portraits in my style. So like Bach, Beethoven, Vivaldi, and compare them to who I grew up admiring, like hip hop heads. Last time you probably seen the Tupac that I had going. This is the finished version. All right, took a little bit longer than I wanted, but you never know with these paintings. These being oil, it takes a little bit longer to dry, but I'm very happy with it. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what my expo team and I are up to. We are going to do a Cubs fan exhibition at the Capital One Cafe. So I will be showcasing an older piece that I did of Ernie Banks and challenge. So I'm basically gonna give myself, I love giving challenges. I feel like every artist or designer out there should give themselves a challenge to do. It makes you faster and your time management goes up 10 points. All right. So I encourage all those designers and freelance artists in particular to give themselves a challenge at least once a month. That way, like I said, your skill level goes up, your time management goes up as well. So that's a little bit on that. So you should be able to see the screen here. This is a new flyer that I just made for Expo Collective. This is specifically on the Chicago Cubs art exhibition that we're doing. Now, speaking of collaborating, right? This is a flyer that I came up with, but I have to collaborate with my partners, specifically Christina and Ricardo, who are also the co-founders for Expo Collective. Now, what's great about our team is that we're able to keep in contact with each other, whether it's phone, texting, Facebook messaging, what have you. But our communication is key. So I'm able to design something and send it to them, and then they give me their feedback. We don't have to meet once every week or whatever. We're far too busy to do so. So again, with time managing, having a good team, you have to go back and forth and do little small edits here and there. Luckily, I only had to edit a few things, specifically the logo, and just adding a little bit more green. Subtle things, but they do make a difference for the final composition of the flyer. Okay, usually these flyers are seen all over social media, so you really need 2 or maybe 3 extra pair of eyes, because sometimes you'll be staring at the composition of a flyer so long and you will miss some things. So that's very important in dealing with a flyer or a composition. So today's topic is basically going to be about time management. If I'm doing a graphic design for Expo Collective, or if I want to get some time in and just develop a painting. Okay, every artist is different, but me specifically need to really plan these things out in my calendar so that I know every day what I'm going to do. Today I'm going to be just working on a painting, or today I need to finish up a graphic design, send it out to my partners, hopefully they'll get me so I can make the edit on the spot so that I can check that off my list. Okay, it takes practice, I'm not gonna lie, but once you set up a system of understanding what you're gonna be doing that day, you should be good. Deadlines, of course, deadlines are priority. Contest coming up and I have less than a week, well, that's gonna go on to be number 1 on my list. The thing that people tend to not get to put into their calendars is time for mistakes, all right, or double bookings. So I've been freelancing for almost 10 years now, and on rare occasions I do overbook or make a mistake on a painting or a composition. I sent it out, I think I'm done, and you get bad results in return. So you need to have a specific time to put aside for those mistakes when they occur. Okay, you want to give yourself a nice little cushion before any of these things happen. So those are my 3 tips that I try to follow as best as I can. Okay, to review priorities, right? So me specifically, instruction is my #1 priority. Preparing for my class, that's my #1. Number 2, for graphic designs, that's deadlines. Deadlines, of course, deadlines make me understand what's first, second, and third on my things to do. Okay, and that cushion, number 3, that time for mistakes. Okay, you want to have a cushion. So if a client needs a logo or a graphic, and you know you can get it done in 2 weeks, give yourself an extra 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. All right, the client doesn't need to know that you just need to give out the best graphic design you can give. All right, or painting, whatever it is you're working on. But give yourself that cushion because life happens, and you know you're only human. You make mistakes or you double book, and you really need to put that into consideration when dealing with time management. All right, so that is pretty much all I have for you guys on this episode. Hopefully next time I will be working on some more graphics for Expo Collective. Maybe wrapping up the year and talking about what to do for next year, right? Preparing for the following year. I look forward to every year. I feel like this year in particular was a great year for me as a freelancer and as a painter. Giving myself these challenges every month really helps. I noticed that I have become a faster painter. My quality doesn't suffer as much as it did. And if I need to rush and produce a painting. So like I said, giving myself those little challenges really helps. Again, and just being better or doing the best I can as a freelancer